How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Brave review. Today we're going to combine Fighbird and Grambird to form Great Fighbird here. And Great Fighbird is from the Brave Fighter of Sun Fighbird series, which is the second installment in the Brave series, which came out in 1991. So let's start off with Grambird, who is the parts former in the group. We're going to get rid of his gun here. Take the chest piece off. Then we're going to take off his legs here, which just pop off right there. Pushing the white button, collapse the rest of the leg in on itself, and then fold this back piece down. And now Great Fighbird's legs are done. And then this piece right here will become the torso and headpiece to Great Fighbird. So, kind of moving the wings back. Going to rotate Grambird's hands back in. Rotate his guns out. And then we're going to separate. We can also move that back down. Separate the chest piece while also lifting up the arms. Those become the shoulder cannons. And flip it to this side. Extend out the wings. Then rotate Great Fighbird's hands around. And that's all done. Now we'll bring in Fighbird. Get rid of his sword. Take his chest piece off. Put his fist back in, lower his shoulder bits there, unconnect them, rotate them around like so, tuck his head back in. Now there's nothing really that connects this to this part right here, but it will all fit together nicely. But we'll first deal with his legs. So you can see there's a white connector bit right there. It's just going to snap into place on Fighbird. And they're on there really tight. All right, this is the part that gets a little bit tricky. There's these black bits, or if you have the original Takara version, they're white. That will connect to Grambird here, which they slide right into here, and then this white kind of hooked piece, you can kind of see there, will then hook into right in that area. And it's a little bit of a pain. You have to get everything lined up correctly, and you have to be very careful, because if you put too much stress on one side and you're trying to wrap it around to this side, the potential of snapping these bits, these tabs right off, are really high. Just to keep that in mind. So here we go. So you can see it fits right over his guns. Then you come around to the back, line it up just right. And if you do snap those black pieces, then you're not going to be able to connect Fighbird's arms if you just have him by himself. So there we go. All connected. And as you can see, really nice looking. You can see his head sculpt there and such. Do like the shoulder cannons, and then obviously you have these cannons if you want to. All right, now for his weapons. Grambird's gun here, we're going to separate. And we're going to take this part, and it's going to fit right in here, right between these two little bits. And here, like so, snaps onto place. As you can kind of see, there's a kind of a hole right there. You're going to take Fighbird's sword, plugs in right there. Then this becomes the handle. There we go. Now, before I get into the shield here, articulation with this guy, it's all in his elbow. Just like Great X-Kaiser. You have an elbow joint, and that's it. You do have a little bit in the legs, but nothing really too special there. Nothing in the head, nothing in the waist. So, all right. Now to form the shield, take this piece, and I believe it goes on like so, or maybe it goes on like this. I think it's like this. There we go. And connect that over there, and you now have his shield. So, all right, let's do some comparisons. Here he is next to Super Guardian, and rightfully so, he's larger than Super Guardian. I'd bring out Thunder Baron, but what's the point? Thunder Baron would only come up to, what, about here or so, and such. And then the villain, Dreas, which, just like X-Kaiser, extremely small compared to the super mode. Even without the super mode, still a small villain. Kind of disappointing there. And speaking of X-Kaiser, here is Great Fighbird next to Great X-Kaiser, which unfortunately kind of downsized a little bit. I mean, this guy's huge, but still, it's not too bad. All right, closing thoughts on Great Fighbird. Really nice piece to have, really easy to obtain. You have numerous Sonokong versions, Takara, you got the gift packs, and this set is really easy to obtain on like eBay or even on some e-tailer sites too. Not too terribly expensive either. The only gripe I have with this guy is the fact that getting the torso piece of Great Fighbird to connect to Fighbird is kind of a pain. You just have to be really careful, get everything lined up, because if you don't, the only thing that's holding it on is those little black tabs I kind of showcased, and you don't want to snap those or stress those, so just be careful on that. But other than that, it is a nice piece, and if you're into G1 or like brick style robots or just really cool looking robots, definitely worth picking up. So that's it for Great Fighbird, guys. Thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned for more. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.